To news now that surfaced late last week, the league is looking into media user claimed a girl who was seen with Giddey in videos and images, some of which include explicit captions, was a junior in high school at the time. Giddey, who is 21, he declined to comment on Friday, and despite this...
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome to the Dark Times channel. And so this isn't going to be a very long video. I just dropped a video less than a few hours ago in regards to Malika and ESPN and their lack of response as it pertains to NBA player Josh Giddey. And so in response to the grassroots media and individuals like myself staying on top of this situation and putting pressure on networks to chime in, not even chime in, but just have some sort of response. You don't have to debate about it. They don't have to go out of the way to try to demean Josh Giddey the way they would try to do if a so-called black man or a so-called black athlete. They don't have to go out of the way to try to demean Josh Giddey or to try to tear him down the same way they might try to do if a so-called black man found himself in similar situations. All we wanted was an acknowledgement. And so that's what Malika Andrews did, the bare minimum, finally. And it wasn't without pressure. And trust me when I tell you, they pay attention and they watch what we do. And so they nipped it in the bud. They did the bare minimum. I'm gonna go ahead and let it play, and then of course I'll come back and chime in.
To news now that surfaced late last week, the league is looking into allegations that Thunder guard Josh Giddey had an improper relationship with an underage girl. In a since-deleted post, an anonymous social media user claimed a girl who was seen with Giddey in videos and images, some of which include explicit captions, was a junior in high school at the time. Giddey, who is 21, he declined to comment on Friday, and despite the serious allegations, Giddey is yet to miss a game this season. Under coach Mark Daigneault, he said he will continue to be in the lineup, saying, quote, "Just with the information we have at this point, that is the decision we've made. It's obviously a league matter at this point, and the ball is in their court on that." Now, a league spokesperson told me this morning that the NBA is still in the process of gathering information, and we will continue to update this story as the news develops. NBA Today will be back.
And so like I said earlier, Malika Andrews and ESPN did the bare minimum. She read her little cue cards or her screen and she kept it moving. Next story. And she was sure to let us know that Josh Giddey will be in the lineup until further notice. They're still gathering more evidence. I don't know what else you need. They've suspended players for a lot less. You got Ja Morant right now. He's suspended right now for allegedly flashing a gun on social media. I'll take a player who flashes a gun on social media in my locker room. If I had to choose a player that's flashing a gun on social media or a player that's allegedly a pervert, I'm gonna go with the gun flasher, because the last time I checked, it's legal in Memphis to own a gun. But that's neither here nor there. ESPN did what they had to do to try to save some face and try to soften up the blow, because it's coming. It's coming. And when I say it's coming, y'all know what I'm talking about. Nothing's coming. We're lucky we got this. I would be highly surprised if the NBA does anything about it. Because rumor has it that a company within Australia is getting ready and getting close to dropping Josh Giddey from a $40 million cereal endorsement. And so the fact that people within his own country and companies within his own country are ready to drop him from a $40 million endorsement speaks volumes. But yet here in America, here in the United States, they're having a hard time even suspending this guy. Hell, they're having a hard time even acknowledging it. It took them damn near a week to even acknowledge something, because, you know, this story's been floating around for about a week. And so that means the NBA has known about it for at least a week, and they're just now choosing to acknowledge it. And so, like I said, it's coming. A whole lot of nothing is coming. So don't get upset when you see it. Don't be alarmed. It's business as usual. And so definitely go ahead and check out the video I dropped a few hours ago. In that one, I go into a little bit more detail about exactly what's going on and exactly what time it is. And so go ahead and drop a like on this one, and make sure you go ahead and chime in below. And as usual, peace and chaos.